I went on the floor. He took me down. See, because he took me down and ended up in submission. Oh, that was my first
as early as I can, just so I can eat.
Yeah.
So technically you have to be there 45 minutes before your first fight, because you need to weigh in 45 minutes before your first fight.
Right.
But then I'm not going to make myself wait any longer for food, so
Yeah.
if I just get there for 9. But it means if I get there for 9 and weighed in, it means then I'm not having to hang about, like, because I could turn up at like 10 thinking my fight's at 11, and then all of a sudden the times have changed, my fight's at 10:30.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh
you're
shit.
fucked.
You know what I mean? So if I just turn up at 9, then that way I don't know what he's waiting.
Do most of them do that, or
I don't know. Probably not. Ugh, what's a deer?
end of the band?
Doe. You baby deer.
Not getting hungry from that.
I mean, not bad to be honest. I think I must have had my last bit to eat at like, I don't know. I actually don't even know. Like 8 maybe? Not too bad.
So isn't like a aggressive cut compared to.
I feel fine. Like I'm literally sitting here right now being like, I'm fine. Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, because normally at this time in the morning, if I had like, was with the kickboxing fights, like they're weird though because the shows don't start till like 6,
Yeah.
but the weigh-ins are at like 12. The only thing about when I do the shows though is like, yeah, you weigh in at like somewhere between 9 and 12 on a video, but you've got like 6 o'clock to refuel.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a fucking lie. It's a day before weigh-in. Never mind.
So you just cut in like.
Yeah, so you would literally spend that morning cutting weight to like 12, and then you've got from like 12 that day till like 5, 6 p.m. the next day to actually help. Fucking hell, I've actually like 12 minutes. So yeah, I mean I've got a good arm drag move that I do like with a trip that I catch a lot of people out. But basically my goal would be take down pass guard, secure mount. That's literally like 7 points. I'll be alright, I'm staying here now. Do you know what I mean? I'll be alright. I think I still don't understand how the points work, to be honest, but I'm sure that's like 7 points. I'll be alright, cool, I'm staying here now. Alright, what's it? In the absolutes, so my absolute opponent is a purple belt with a 91 kilo purple belt with like 50 wins or something like that.
Fucking hell.
That's my absolute opponent. Hamza, the other boy from Results, his absolute opponent is actually the same weight category, but he's a brown belt with 150 wins.
Fucking hell. Do you get like nervous with that, or
What's that? Waiting?
like yeah?
Yeah, I've always, I don't know. It's always one of these things I always just get super nervous about shit, eh? Always. Like it's really bad sometimes actually. But then I think that's just kind of what keeps me going.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like overconfident or anything like that, but then I feel like sometimes that's not a good thing when you're overconfident.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not... Fucking forget about that eco braking. Yeah, like I'm not like overconfident to the point of like just fucking smash this everyone. Obviously I go in with the theory that like, yeah, I'm fucking winning this.
Yeah.
But there's also part of me that's kind of like, what if? And it always happens. Always happens.
I think like I know a lot of people that will just treat like this sort of thing as like as a bit of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
And it is fun at the end of the day. Like I take it serious enough because I know I don't get to compete often enough. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, there's people that do these like 5, 6, 7 times a year. So therefore, it's like sometimes it's like, yeah, sometimes it's a bit of fun and this and that. And obviously, with being ADCC, it's not just nothing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like it's my second competition this year. So therefore, I'm like, actually, I need to make sure that I can do success because I don't know when the next one's going to be. Because you say, oh, I'll get better at the next one, but I fucking never know when that is.
Yeah.
elbow to your hip, Athen. Left elbow to your hip, squeeze it in. Athen, hold it, 12 seconds.
I did it like twice. But I still
That's what I heard Sean mean, and I held it longer.
So wait, how did we end up on the floor? He took me down. See, because he took me down and ended up in submission. Oh, but that was my first.
He was going to take you down, but then you jumped out before he solidified the takedown.
It was the first 2.5 anyways, yeah. I might start fighting they'll probably reach through for it. And from here I'll do that. Ultimately the best thing to do is going to speed.
If I'm close enough, I'm squeeze him. I'm trying to remind you. Because I need to do the same thing. I think I've got to have this training mentality and I need to swap it when it comes into this.
That's my category done now, so basically I will be going into the absolutes. That is the rain coming down now, and basically Yeah, it's been alright. I was a bit nervous, as I always am, but going into that first fight, it was like, I felt him straight away. He was like, he's about to shoot a takedown, and he did. Heard Sean talking about it. Hit a guillotine on him, sort of tried to pull guard. I was going to try and sweep him with it, but I pulled guard. It wasn't majorly on, and then we sort of got to the 2.5 minute mark, so I sort of got a knee shield in, swept him, got into mount, but I let go of the choke. And eventually I got to a point where I kind of done the sort of move that I do, where I'll sort of take his back, get one hook in, grab an arm, pull him onto my back, and then I just started fucking farming hooks. Sean was like, you could literally just, see if I lost like that, right? Honestly, if I lost like that, I would be so pissed. Basically, put a hook in, wait 3 seconds, take a hook out, wait 3 seconds, there's points. I did that about 3 times and with a body triangle. And then he put on this Darce choke. I think it was a Darce choke right at the end. It was close, but then I felt that he knew the time was finishing, so I think he gave up on it. And then went into my second category. My excuse is the boy got a bye. No, I'm joking. So I literally must have been about 6 minutes between finishing that match and going into the next one. Reverse situations. I've shot a takedown on him, even though I was just with Matthew, being like, keep your head up when you shoot a takedown, and he fucking guillotined me. This time, I actually picked him up and I gently put him down, which I found out the rules, I think you could slam them if they have if you're trying to get out of a choke, you can slam them, right? And I was like, okay, well that would have been handy to know. And I must have sat in a choke for about 2 minutes, moved into mount, which Sean said was the bad idea. I couldn't get back out because my arm was trapped, and then eventually he got on top, and then eventually I put on a triangle, right? I don't throw triangles, that's not me, right? I don't stay on the bottom. I put a triangle on and thought that was shit. Spoke to the boy afterwards and he went, that was tight. And I was like, you're supposed to tell me that during the fight, not tell me that after the fight. But no, ultimately, good experience. You know, I've got my absolutes at 2 o'clock. It is a 91 kg purple belt who has about 100 wins. So I'm just here to enjoy my beautiful food that my beautiful wife makes me. She didn't make any for Connor, unfortunately. But ultimately, you know, good day. Not how I usually spend my Sunday. My Sunday morning is spent by watching movies and spending with the family. But you know what? We're here, progressing, doing what we can in life, business, work, kids, doing everything we can. I hope you're still watching at this point. I've probably bored the fuck out of you. See you soon. So, day over, or for me anyway. Some of the boys have still got a couple of fights. I'm going to go back. Just had the absolute fight. For those that don't know what absolute means, it literally means I go against any belt, any weight. I ended up against a purple belt who was 91 kilos. I made a promise to myself that I don't have a lot of chance. So my only positive thing was if I can get some form of single leg, double leg, any initiation, I win. That's my win in my head. So boy turns up, looks strong as fuck. So I was like, okay, I'm going to single leg this boy. Did a single leg pickup. Very proud of myself. I don't think he liked that I did that to him, so he just fucking flipped me over, put me into side control, and basically just commuted me from side control with his legs. So that was the end of that. But I knew, not to say I didn't think I was going to win, I'm happy that I managed to do something, but we're here, we're winning. I think we're looking at now maybe the end of the year to go into an MMA fight. The problem is just not training consistent enough, but we'll see where it goes. I'm at the point now where it's a hobby, it's a sport, and it's something that I want to do, but it's still a hobby. Do you know what I mean? Like, jiu-jitsu was never the goal. The goal was to get to blue belt and then go into MMA. Here I am at blue belt. So let's just see where it goes, I guess. I'm not too bothered by the outcome, to the fact that I tried my best. I was absolutely knackered after the first one anyway. So things to work on, things to improve on, forever improving, and we'll just see where this journey takes us next. So if you are... Actually, I'll just cut that one.
Never